Well guys, welcome back to another video. This is probably the most keen and nervous I've been for a fishing session. Today I'm going to be fishing land-based around landlocked lakes, creeks, canal systems. There is supposedly monster barra, jacks, and just big giants. It's pretty early in the morning. We've got overcast weather, which isn't too bad to be honest. I've got my rod, light tackle rod, and I'm just going to be trying a variety of lures. All the gear I'm going to be using today, you can grab from hottackle.com.au. They sell at some of the best prices on the market, and they have crazy deals each week, which you can find on their Instagram at hottackle. I'll put their link for their online store below, and I'll also put the link for their Instagram below, which you guys can check out. Definitely get around it. You're going to save yourselves some big bucks and get some good gear. Been running my new setup in the last little while. It's my Daiwa Revelry, 2,500 paired with my Daiwa Black Label, 7'4", 2 to 5 kilo, nice and soft tip. Still got a bit of backbone and I'm able to cast nice and long. I'm gonna start off this session because it is early morning. I'm just gonna pepper top water. I've got the Barambah Flats Dog, 64 mil, I believe it is, in. Will it work in the freshwater system? That's the question. 2 assist hooks on the back, 2 assist hooks on the front. So definitely a slightly different design. Nice and light, but when I was casting it earlier, yesterday, man, she was casting a mile. So anyways, we're gonna have to go pretty tight drag. I'm only running 10-pound leader, 10-pound braid. And I guess also what we're trying to look for is just concentrated sections of bait, because wherever you find bait, you're gonna find bigger fish. So I'm gonna try and probably just do a bit of an arc. This track. You've got a couple of different options in terms of working these topwater lures. One option is wiggling your rod tip upright while doing those slow winds, and that creates that walk the dog, or you could do the sideways walk the dog while doing those slow winds too. What was that? Was that a barra? That was a barra. Could be on here. Holy struth. Did you see that? Just absolutely launched it for my lure. Okay, we've been walking the banks for quite a while and had a couple of good hit. One proper hit. Anyways, it's a good sign to see there's bait, there's fish through here, and I'm gonna try a different method. Now that we know they're here, keen to try a prawn lure. So I have these Barambah stinger shrimps, 55 mil in that 4.5 grams. I only used these a couple of times, but definitely love the concept of them. And it's cool that they're already fitted with BKK hooks. And yeah, it's quite a cool design, something I've never really seen before, and I'll show you what I mean. I'm choosing this darker color just because of, you know, fishing these lakes. It's definitely darker water, and I guess if you're able to match the hatch as much as possible, that's gonna be ideal. So here we go, that's what I'm working with. Now, what's really cool about this design is you've got that stinger on the back plus your normal treble, and that's just gonna increase the hookup rate drastically, because often, especially little fish, you know, you've got them constantly pecking and nipping at the tail. There we go, she's rigged up. Just gonna chuck a little bit of scent on. Barambah stinger shrimp is on with some scent. Anyways, this is a new lake and already seems more promising than the other one. I've never even fished it, so can't make judgments on something I haven't even done. Already? First, I didn't even do anything. Big Moses perch. Holy dooly. I was literally just letting my lure sink and we've got a Moses perch. Well, there you go. He's honestly a nice fish. Like, he'd probably be legal for sure. Lovely Moses perch on that stinger shrimp. You can see it got him on the back, and that was on the sink. Not even any hops or anything. Imagine if that was a jack, like first fish. It's absolutely downpouring, but what can you do? I'm just gonna fish through it and try that again. Whoa! Right there. You serious? It's literally fishing here. I'm just getting romped. Just gonna let it sink all the way down. No. Come on. Are you serious? Now I'm keen to try and replicate what I was using before as much as possible in terms of the darker color. Got a few good options. And I'm probably going to go with the Mudblood UV in that 2.35 inch bait Junkie Prawn. I've had great success on this on it too. Alright, 1/12 ounce jig head. Here we go, that's what she looks like. And these bait Junkie Prawns, they've got the slits in the tail, which give it so much movement. There we go, she's rigged on. I'm gonna try along this rock edge. We'll see what happens. Yep. Oh, feels alright. What in the world? This just got sharked. Holy dooly. I've never seen that in a lake. I literally had it on for 2 seconds. My brim just got sharked in a lake. What? Seems a little bit better along here, I think. I just got smoked. Any luck, fellas?
Just a few little brim and tar line.
Yeah, fair.
Special.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
Yeah.
Lost one.
Not
Decent jack.
It, is it?
No, not ideal. Sometimes turns them on though.
Be in it to win it, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. You guys just using bait or?
Yeah, we just casting out some live prawns from down the back.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, all the best, fellas.
I think we're gonna call it quits anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. That's pretty large. Holy. That's massive. Do you guys have a net?
No, we don't.
I've got one. I'll give you
No.
give you a hand. Was that just on the livey?
Yeah, just a little prawn.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. Surely you don't get spilled in a lake.
No, that's all I was thinking.
Maybe it is a ray.
Might be.
It's got those like interesting head shakes though.
Yeah.
Like that, it almost looks like a tail beat.
That's what I was thinking. Tail beat, eh?
Has to be a tail beat. I reckon it's just a stonker GT,
Could be.
like a proper Goliath.
Swinging.
Yeah, that's a fish. You can see the head shakes on it.
You fish here often, or?
It's the first time I've ever fished in this lake.
it?
Yeah.
Are you from here?
Nah, I'm in Brisbane based.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, but my grandparents live up here,
You
so
got YouTube or something?
yeah, I do a bit of YouTube.
Yeah?
So yeah, I am.
Oh, yeah.
Told you!
Ah.
Told you!
No way.
No, I told you from the start.
Oh, there you go. You've seen some of my videos?
Yes, I watch
sent
them
him.
all the time.
Oh, solid, solid. What was your name?
Slater.
Slater. Nice to meet
I told
you.
you from the start.
That's so funny.
that's funny
I
as.
was sending him your videos like 2 weeks ago and he watched them all, I think. I was just laughing.
There you go. There you
so
go.
funny.
What was your name?
Tyson.
Nice to meet you, mate.
Nice to meet you.
Oh well.
That's
I was watching the bait
Small
junkie
world, eh?
videos.
Oh yeah.
I've got bait junkies now.
Nice. All right, we're getting close here. Hopefully we'll see something and not a stingray.
Big trap, big trap.
Holy
Massive trap.
dooly.
Holy heck.
I'm gonna have to tail that probably.
Yeah.
If I can get a good hold of that tail, I should get him.
All my days. My days. Bro! Oh my
That's massive. Put it there.
Bro, thank you. Thank you. Oh my
Solid.
god. Thanks for the hand, my bro.
Nah, that's all good. That's massive.
That is my best.
That is
You
massive.
want me to go get a measurement?
Yeah, grab a measurement. Go at that thing. That is a stonker lake monster. On what, 10 pound?
Yep.
10 pound main line. That's one of the
Lovely.
best on 10 pound I've seen.
That is heavy.
Wow.
82 to the 4.
Good stuff. Solid fish.
Yes.
My
Solid
God.
fellas.
Thank you for the hand.
That's all right. I was like looking at my net thinking, Struth.
Oh no, that's what I thought too.
Like,
Yeah,
nah.
I think I'm gonna have to tell him, and I was thinking, I looked at your net and I was like, oh, we might have to.
Yeah. Well, you guys would have just seen that absolute stonker GT caught by Tyson and Slater. Absolute legends. Just literally first time fishing that lake and started chatting, boom, old mate's on, and hectic fight. The crazy thing is that thing was on 10 pound line, so awesome job, fellas. You guys are absolute legends. Really cool. Got a few tips too of maybe a bit better of how I'm actually going to be able to fish this lake. Now, they were talking about often what's worked for them, because they've done a bit of fishing in here themselves, is they were saying that, yeah, doing those slow winds with sort of paddle tail imitations work really well, like mid-rolling slow winds for barra and jacks. I've actually anticipated this moment and been thinking about it for a long time, and obviously when you're fishing these sort of lakes that can get it fished pretty hard and the fish can become pretty finicky. Often you need something as realistic as possible. Now, I've been thinking about this for a while and thinking what sort of plastic and what sort of paddle tail can I get that really is realistic and matches the hatch and looks exactly like a bait fish, or at least really close to a bait fish. But I've actually been thinking of these Live Ops Spectra minnows. Now, this is actually a perfect color. I've got a few variations in my bag, a couple of different colors, but I'm gonna try the 3.25 inch. It's not huge, but it's also not too small. So it's just that medium, smallish size. I'll be able to hopefully get some numbers, even get some smaller fish on it too, but still being a big enough profile that if a bigger fish sees it, you know, it should eat it. There's a couple of things with these Nomad Live Ops. They're actually a fairly new plastic on the market. These plastics actually have tracer scent already in the plastic, which means I think for a while you don't even need to rescent it, which is awesome. I mean, after, you know, if you're still in the same plastic for ages, you probably might want to top it up with a bit of scent. But generally, that's such a cool feature. Having a plastic already pre-scented, ready to go. They've got such a cool sort of clamshell packaging system. You can see it proper clamshells up, and it's got these little bumps that click into place. And when that's in place, that's never coming free, and your plastic's never going to get all funny or go places. So there we go, that's what she looks like. I've actually done a little bit of research on these fellas, and one of the things is it's not actually a very TP material like your bait junkies or your Z-mans or whatnot, which means it's not going to be super stretchy, but they've done that for a particular reason because I think it actually gives the tail more movement. And so often with more movement, it just makes it that extra bit realistic. You've got eyeballs, and you've even got, you can see in that belly, they've put this like foil kind of thing in the belly, which gives it that shimmer and shine when you bring it to the sunlight. And that just, honestly, I had one look at that and I thought, that's got to catch fish. That's got to work. Because often when you see bait fish in the shallows, especially when the sun's out, you can see their shimmer and shining, and that's just replicating that perfectly. So we're gonna give that a go. We'll take the bait junkie prawn off. Now this color, it's a slightly darkish, brownish color, still being a little bit light. I think it'll match these bait fish well in here. And what I'm actually gonna do is I also like cutting a little bit of the head off so that it makes it a little bit more of a flat surface on the jig head. And we'll cut it literally right about there, and that just brings it that little flat surface so that when you put the jig head on, it just squares it off really nicely. And there we go, you can see it fits it nicely, especially because I've cut that tiny bit at the end off, and that tail has crazy movement too. Can it get it done for us? Let's have a gaze. Let's have a look at it in the shallows. Swims nicely, swims very nice. I'm gonna try some slow rolls. This is honestly something I haven't done much of. The only other time I fished slow rolling was for bass, and this is completely different for bass. So we'll give that a go. Something just literally swirled on some bait in here. Could be a barra, could be a jack. So I've got the hidden weight jig head system, 1/20th ounce. And there, yes! Yes, 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 yes! That's a barra. That's a barra. Oh, we've done it. We've got one. There we go. Nice little barra, 39 centimeters. That's lovely. That's actually sick. I know it's only small, but this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, and it's getting to a few of these fellas, and that method, we've only just started doing it and it's already starting to work. So that's awesome. We'll get a release in this fella, but right in the side of the mouth. Here we go. Hidden weight system's come out, but it's a little Nomad Spectra Minnow, that 3.2 inch. Lovely little barra. That's sick. Well, that's sick. It works. That's awesome. I guess the goal now would be to see if we can get a proper stonker. Seems like there could be some bait there, actually. Not 100% sure, but... Did you see that? Something just came in hard and smashed and I missed him. Well, this is day one. Hope you guys have learned a thing or two. It was really cool to just get out here, something I don't really do often, and just learn as much as I can. And I guess the good thing about bringing you guys along is you can learn hopefully what works and also just learn what doesn't work. And hopefully together we can just figure it out and find out how to catch these stonkers, because I guess that's the goal. If we can work out, you know, what lures, what gear, what time, what action to hook and land an absolute stonker, that's the dream and that's the goal. And I guess that's why I want to, you know, take you guys along and just teach you everything I know. So yeah, if you enjoyed this one and you learn a thing or two, definitely help us out, give us a like, and I'm pretty sure it gives you the option to hype the video. It just helps the performance of the video. And also, if you haven't done so yet, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and so that you don't miss day 2 of fishing this lake, fishing the creeks, and hopefully when we hook an absolute stonker. I definitely learnt quite a lot. Paddletails, slow winding, mid-rolling, mid-water seems to be the go. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Day 2's coming. We're gonna get it done. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and tight lines. Get out there, fellas. Get into them. Yew!